US housing push takes shape as Treasury moves to offset Federal Reserve balance sheet runoff. The Trump administration has unveiled a new intervention in the US housing market, positioning federal mortgage giants to counterbalance the Federal Reserve's long running withdrawal from mortgage backed security holding, a move officials say is aimed at easing pressure on housing affordability without directly challenging the central bank. US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said the administration's objective is to align government backed MBS purchases with the pace at which such assets are rolling off the Federal Reserve's balance sheet. Speaking to Reuters, Bessent noted that the Fed is currently allowing roughly $15 billion worth of mortgage-backed securities to mature each month, steadily shrinking a portfolio built during years of crisis-era stimulus. The idea is to roughly match the Fed, Bessent explained, signaling an effort to neutralize rather than reverse the central bank's tightening footprint in the mortgage market. The policy took concrete from this week when President Donald Trump directed the Federal Housing Finance Agency, the regulator overseeing Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, to begin purchasing up to $200 billion in bonds issued by the two firms. FHFA Director William Plott confirmed that an initial $3 billion round of purchases has already begun. The Federal Reserve still holds just over $2 trillion in mortgage-backed securities, a remnant of its aggressive interventions during the global financial crisis and COVID-19 pandemic. However, the stockpile has been steadily shrinking for more than 2 years at the monthly base of $15 to $17 billion. Analysts have argued that this runoff has contributed to keeping mortgage rates elevated even as broader inflation pressures have cooled. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac play a central role in the US housing system by buying mortgages from lenders, bundling them into securities, and selling those bonds to investors. This process replenishes lenders' balance sheet, enabling the continued flow of credit to home buyers. Crucially, the current purchases are being funded from the firm's own balance sheet, not taxpayer resources. Bessent emphasized that the initiative would not undermine their financial health, arguing that both entities are well capitalized and could even see improved earnings as a result. The move also arrives against the backdrop of renewed discussions within the administrations about reprivatizing Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, which were placed under government control during the 2008 financial crisis. While no formal timeline has been outlined, the latest intervention underscores Washington's continued reliance on the two firms as instruments of housing and financial policy.